What's that? The bus is out there. You all came on the same bus? All right. Oh,
How do you know Paul?
Because he was at the show last time I was here.
Does that creep you out when people go to back-to-back shows?
Well, yeah, because I wasn't supposed to be here. So, who the hell is Paul? He's following somebody,
right?
But it ain't me.
And he met you down at Chipotle.
And she's a bus driver.
Remember that?
She drives a school bus.
You're really a bus driver?
Yeah, she drives a school bus.
Nice.
And Paul is one of the students on the bus.
That's good.
Yeah, that's how they met.
Do you want me to leave now?
That's how they met. He fell asleep one day 30 years ago.
I know. I'm not sure which of this is real
and they just found him in the back of the bus.
Why do you remember all this stuff?
Because I remember shit.
That's weird.
That's what I do.
That's weird.
That's what I do.
I brought some trivia for you. I'm going to find it before the end of the show is over, because you were running some presidential stuff at me in one of the last couple podcasts.
So you're going to try to out.
No, because I didn't know the answers.
Okay.
These are ones that I'm going to Trebek it.
Oh, and I'm
going to be all condescending with the answers right in front of me.
Right, and do I have to answer in the form of a question?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm just going to be an asshole if you don't know it.
All right, good to know.
All right, so you were going to tell me about, before you got on to Paul.
Right.
Nice to meet you, folks.
Right.
The vaping.
So, is there anything douchier than people who vape?
It's called the douche flute.
Right, it is.
I know this because I used to vape.
Really?
I was trying to quit. And you're walking around and you got this alien thing.
There is nothing worse than when you're walking down the street and some guy is in front of you sucking on what looks like a clarinet.
Right.
And a huge fucking mushroom cloud. And you walk through it and all of a sudden you're like, why am I smelling bananas and kittens?
Erica, I think there's one in my jacket.
It makes no sense at all.
I think there's a visual aid in my jacket.
Do you have a vape? Please,
there's one in there.
I will fucking walk off this stage right now.
I'm telling you.
You have a vape.
Because there's two kinds.
What?
There's the kind I think I have
there's
in my
douchey
jacket.
And there's stupid.
They're all douchey.
Those are the two kinds.
This is great. Here's a great example.
All right.
This is the kind I had.
So that's like an e-cigarette.
It's an e-cigarette.
And does the end light up?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, can anything... That is the queerest thing I have ever seen.
I know.
That is just... It's like, oh, look, I'm smoking. How do you know? It lights up.
Right.
That's the queerest thing ever.
Well, in an effort to be a tough guy, I started smoking cigarettes again.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I
which
would
are
rather,
great for you.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
I would rather come to your funeral and say, at least he never vaped.
Well, you wouldn't be able to say that. But wait, I see what you're saying. This one, though, is different than the other one.
Right.
That looks like it's a big contraption, and you take one pull off of it, and your head is covered in clouds.
Right. All of a sudden, you're walking through, it looks like the mountains of Peru, all of a sudden, with, like, overhanging clouds.
What did the guy look like?
They all look the same.
He had those earrings with the big hole.
They do. The whatever those are called. The big holes.
Right.
All right.
He had one whole side of his head shaved off.
Right.
The other one was long.
Right. And he's probably got like a pointy beard.
Right.
Probably a pointy beard.
Yeah.
Right. A
he had
fedora.
Chuck Taylor's on, not because he likes him, because it's ironic.
But he's got a fedora.
Yeah, he had a fedora. Well, how did I see the shaved side of his head?
Because he had it jauntily tossed to the side.
Yeah. He had cuffed pants.
Cuffed pants?
Yep.
I wear my pants cuffed, but that's all right.
He's got a 3% equity share in a food truck somewhere.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
You know, we don't know this guy, but we know him.
Yeah. Always the same guy.
Always. Anyway, it's just, if I have one more guy that I know who vapes, because I know a lot of guys who say, oh, I don't smoke anymore, I vape.
How many guys you know?
At least...
Like a lot of dudes?
Like a lot of dudes.
You know a lot of dudes.
I know a lot of dudes.
You love dudes.
I don't love dudes. I find them disgusting.
We'll move on.
Anyway.
You know a lot of guys.
I know a lot of people.
Sure, okay.
And they vape, but you never see chicks vaping, ever.
No.
Ever. You never see it. Do you smoke? Do you smoke? Do you vape or do you smoke? What's your name? Danielle, would you ever vape in a million years?
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, and what flavor? What's your favorite flavor?
No, I don't do it like that.
No, really? What, do you go for more tar flavor, or which one do you go for?
I like crack cocaine flavor.
I like dead babies and puppy shit flavor. That's what I smoke. Really? What flavor do you have? I have cancer flavor. That's my favorite.
She's got a point, though. Wait a second. I want to defend her here. If you come off of smoking cigarettes and you try and quit with one of these things,
would you
want
down?
It to taste like a cigarette.
Yeah.
You don't like me waving phallic things in your face? You get a little...
Well, that's about the right size.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Listen, you get none of this tonight. If you keep taking
anyway, the thing is, I know a bunch of guys that vape, and there's nothing more disgusting when they sit around. They go, "Oh, you got to try this. It's the butter pecan."
Oh yeah.
What? Dude, you used to be a guy. What the hell?
You can't go in those places either.
No,
because it's knucklehead city.
Oh, and everybody's fighting over the greatest flavor. What's this? This is nipple cheesecake. Oh, no.
Dude, there's one that's Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, of course there is.
Like Fruity Pebbles.
Of course there is. Why would there not be?
Yeah.
Do you smoke, sir? Do you, Dan, is that your husband? No. Boyfriend? No. Your dealer? Who the hell is he? Who is he?
Just your run-of-the-mill serial killer who won't answer.
Is he your vape supplier? You brought him with you? What's your name, sir? Jason. Do you smoke, Jason? Absolutely not.
Why so emphatic about it?
Yeah. Are you trying to get Danielle to quit? Yeah.
You don't like the smell?
No.
Anybody else scared of Jason?
He smokes, so he's lying to us? Dude, this is a podcast. Right now, well over 13 people have heard you lie.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Here's number 4.
All right, buddy. You have the next one.
Do I already?
Oh, no, I got it.
No, you do this one.
This is good.
By the way, how's everybody doing? Are we doing good? Are you having a good time, everybody? Are you all right? Everybody good? Are we having a good time? All right. Look, they're taking off their coats. They must be staying. That's a good thing.
Well, we made him feel good.
By the way, you guys are in for a real treat. Joey Cole is headlining tonight, and you're going to just fucking laugh your ass
That's
off.
what they bought tickets for.
Yeah.
Not this.
No, they got us. You know what this is? This is like coming in for a massage, and Joey's the happy ending.
It's got to be confusing and aggravating.
Exactly what this is like.
You walk in that
How many
door?
people have walked in right now and went, "Oh, fuck, there's some sort of church service."
Yeah. You just go, no, it's 2 doors down.
Exactly.
All right. Olive Garden just rolled out their new mutant food. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lasagna Nachos.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I know exactly what's on them. I can tell you right now.
All right.
All right. They start off with nachos, some sort of chip.
Yeah.
All right. Then they probably have tomato sauce.
Right.
Then they probably have either your choice of meat or chicken, probably beef or chicken.
Yeah.
All right. Then they probably have mozzarella cheese and Parmesan over the top. They put it under the broiler. They melt it. They're nachos.
Instead of chips, they use lasagna noodles.
Really? So it's just a plate of noodles?
It's noodles.
It's a deconstructed lasagna.
They covered it in 2 sauces, meat sauce, chunks of chicken, meatball sausage, a little bit of Alfredo sauce, and then they're covered in 2 types of cheese.
They use Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And everybody's wondering why we're obese. How does that company turn a profit cranking out that much free bread?
Well, and also their portions are huge.
Didn't they...
Paul, do you go to Olive Garden? Have you been?
I've been once.
He's been once. He didn't like it.
Anybody here Italian?
Anybody here Italian?
And you Italian folks find it offensive, the commercial where they bring Grandpa from the old country to fucking Olive Garden for dinner to make him feel...
And he's like, this is just like the home country. And they're like, before or after Mussolini? Because there's a big difference. The food before Mussolini was great.
Yeah.
After Mussolini, not so good.
I got to find that trivia question you're showing off again.
Why, because I threw a historical name in?
Yeah, just don't throw Mussolini out there.
Do you know, how many people here know who Mussolini was?
I know who Mussolini is.
Yeah, there you go.
I know who Mussolini is.
Who was he? Who was he?
No, you were trying
Who was he?
He was a dictator in Italy.
Right.
Yeah.
When?
Part of the Axis of Evil.
Well, they never called it the Axis of Evil. That's fucking wrestling. You're thinking of.
Oh, you're going to play games with me?
You're thinking of the Axis powers, all right?
Start with me, buddy. Where the fuck is that question?
All right, here we go. This is where you guys are about to find out that I'm smarter than Lou.
Here it is. There are 2 U.S. presidents with the middle initial S.
Uh-huh.
Who are they?
U.S. Grant, Ulysses Simpson Grant, and Harry S. Truman.
Okay. Yes, that is correct.
Thank you.
Asshole.
Thank you.
Here's the part you got wrong.
Uh-huh.
The S stands for nothing in either name.
No, it stands for Simpson and Grant. Ulysses Simpson Grant.
Right.
Fuck that. Who are you listening to? That or me?
Not you.
Ulysses Simpson Grant. His middle name was Simpson.
I'm still impressed you got them both right.
Thank you. Yeah, come on, bring it on. Come on.
Why are we turning on each other?
Bring it on, Poindexter.
See, as soon as we get in a room with people,
I will fucking wrestle you right now.
Turning on me. Asshole.
Danielle, get me a cigarette.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish.
Alive.
Cinco. All right, you got the next one.
How far along are we in this little thing, by the way?
I don't know how many we did.
I don't know.
It's all going to happen.
Seems like we've been on the air for about 8 hours. I don't know about you. By the way, the number to call to save the children is 1-800. A high school math teacher outraged parents in Illinois when he gave a test featuring questions about getting high on cocaine. Here's the word problem. You take 600 milligrams of cocaine, your body filters out 40% per hour. How high are you in 3 hours?
Really high.
Yeah, that's the answer. Exactly. The answer is really high.
Yeah. I've been high.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So I know how to get there.
Right.
And any numbers like that sounds pretty
Although
high.
when I was high, my math skills went fucking right out the window.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how the cocaine turns on you. Well, I guess I know how. Right? You get hooked on.
Well,
it.
everything.
But in the beginning, aren't you like shingle in the roof?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, you're shingling the roof. You're walking to Nashville.
You mow your yard.
I'll be back tomorrow. Where are you going? I'm going to Nashville.
You mow your yard. You start mowing your neighbor's yard.
You mow your driveway.
He comes out. He's like, "What are you doing, man? Ben, go back inside. I got this. Fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
I'm on the roof next."
Anyway, the point is that parents are outraged because this teacher, a figure of authority, was actually using a math problem based on drugs to teach the kids.
But wouldn't it get their attention? It got ours.
Honestly, I would also think that another would be you have 3 hookers.
I like this.
Yeah, that would
be good.
This
already. Yeah,
one of them is $10, one is $20, one is $30.
Can we add in a wrinkle where somebody has 1 tit instead of 2?
Right. You have 5 tits.
Okay, 5 tits. 3 chicks, 5 tits.
Right.
Okay, I can
5
follow.
Tits. How many nipples are you short?
3 chicks, 5 tits. I'm still short 1 nipple, right?
There you go.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We call that math.
Math. It's math.
With Smith and Milano.
Math with Smith and Milano.
I think I know the name of this episode.
What's that?
The 1-titted chick. No?
No, new math.
New math.
I think that's the name of this episode.
That's a good one.
New math.
New math.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it, the cocaine thing.
That's
right?
it. That's my story.
That's alternative teaching now.
It is alternative teaching.
They have all sorts of alternative teaching methods. I don't want to... anybody here homeschool their kids?
Homeschool? Do you have kids, Danielle? No. Paul, you have kids? Ones that you got off the bus? Paul? No, Paul. Oh, your daughter works here. How many? Both? You have 2 daughters here?
Yeah. Were they homeschooled?
Were they homeschooled?
Anybody here homeschooled?
Wait, your daughter's here and you fucking come here and expect them to wait on you?
That's weird.
Wow.
That's weird.
Is just wrong. Wow.
Paul's got a lot of
I might have new and less respect for you at the same time. Are you the daughter? Yeah. Do you ever just put stuff in his drink so he falls asleep earlier? Do you ever do that? No, you should. Let me ask you this.
You should drug your father.
Let me ask you this. If you give your dad 600 milligrams of cocaine, when does he fall asleep?
All right, the homeschooling. There's nobody here is homeschooled.
No.
We can make fun of that kid now.
We can. There may have been a couple kids in my neighborhood growing up that were homeschooled. Maybe a couple.
Well, did you see them on the bus?
No.
Then they were homeschooled.
No, but there were other schools. They may have just gone to another school.
Oh.
I went to Catholic school. There were public schools as well.
Right.
So they might have gone to the public school.
You know what I had to do?
What?
Because I didn't go to Catholic school, I had to go to religious education on the weekends. CCD.
Catechism.
Yeah, did you go to that?
No, because I went to a Catholic school.
That's my wife, too. It's like the express lane.
It was beaten into me 5 days a week.
Oh, well, yeah.
From 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah, well, it sounds good if you don't have to go on the weekend.
No, but we still had to go to church on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah. There was none of that going on Saturday to get out of Sunday Mass. You had to go on Sunday morning, 11 a.m. We went to the... Erica, what Mass did you go to on Sunday? What time? What time was the Mass? 10. See, ours was 11.
Right.
Which was great, because then we're home by 12:30.
You made it home in time to watch the Eagles fly.
Do you know, there was this crazy guy at our church when we were growing up.
Like it already.
And all he ever wore was like this button-down white shirt and this ratty old trench coat. Mm-hmm. And rumors were that he had murdered his family and had taken sanctuary in the church.
Okay.
Well, he would walk up and down the aisles ringing a little bell before Mass for no reason. just ringing a little bell. So, of course, we called him Quasimodo because he was kind of bent over ringing little bells.
Yeah.
Well, one day, my brother and I went to church late, and we sat in the back, and then we were leaving early. As we were leaving early, he came up behind us and put his arm around us and said, "Boys, I used to be like you. Leaving late or leaving early, coming late."